Shalom. First and foremost, I want to face the east, Khan, and give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Haracha, Chodash, double honor, and to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach well. Shalom to all the sincere Archaeam that pushes truth and holding faith across the four corners of the earth. Why shalom to the sincere few sisters, the Akawaf, that listen and being obedient to their husband at home, and in the silence, and as well as the one-third scattered abroad. I say shalom. This is another in the news prompt. I want to bring out some photos and so I can close my door. Photos and some screenshots and stuff like that I've been seeing on Instagram from brothers that they have been posting. Going into these prophecies coming to pass in the times that we are living in, as we know we're in the last days, man. Excuse me. But this is from End Time Headline. It says insurance companies been using drones and insurance companies begin using drones and high altitude balloons to spy on homes and deny coverage. And when I was going into this article, because it's a couple things in here, it was saying that this paragraph, it says no home is safe from surveillance. The Geospatial Insurance Consortium, and an industry-funded group that conducts area surveillance missions, said it has photographed 99% of homes in the U.S. So that's total surveillance. That goes into Esau's end game, his plan for total lockdown, total surveillance, martial law. It goes into that. Let me go into and it goes into Esau wanting to be as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because the Lord, he sees everything. And that it goes into that thoughts as well, because not only Esau does he want to see everything, he wants to know everything. He wants to literally be, inside you, which is going to implement that MOTB, because he set up himself as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So he wants that total control. He wants that total lockdown, man. On the people. What I was going to get, Second Ezra, was that the 16th chapter? What verse is that? Second. No. Shall. Second Ezra 15. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 17. It says, I started 16. It says, For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the courts of their action shall stand in their power. So there's going to be quarrels and perplexity between a man and his neighbor, between a Egyptian and the Egyptian, which goes into an American, because this is the new Egypt that we in right now, 2.0, which is Revelations 11 and 8. That goes into it as well, but it's going to be fights between Americans, and they're not going to regard their kings nor princes, which goes into the hierarchy of the power system. Your police officers, your sheriffs, your government officials, your electees. Why? Because of all these unrighteous decrees, man. They are using drones, and the woman said she didn't like this because she didn't notice. These people are what? That's an invasion of privacy, man. Damn, my shit got stuck. But that's invasion, of privacy. So um not only should I be like, fights and lack of bread, famine and pestilence, you're gonna be locked down to a certain extent, man, because Esau, it says in the article, it already got 99%, coverage of the US home. So then that goes into second Ezra's 16. Wait, no. Oh, okay, I'm tripping. That's just another verse. Second Ezra 15 and 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able to. That's right. That goes into that. Because Esau's through his technology, he has total surveillance, where you are, what are you doing. And eventually he wants to implement that charagma, that MO to the T to the B, which is the RFID chip, the radio frequency identification, chip, to be put inside you, because then he wants to know your thoughts. He wants to know your feelings. How are you feeling at this moment? He wants to literally be inside you, man. He wants to change your DNA sequence, and that's what that well, I can't even really say it, but the M to the R to the N to the A, that's that messaging suite sequence. Esau wants to change all your DNA that your Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakodash, put in you, man. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. Yeah, they're gonna be destroyed because they're invading one another, because people gonna have the lack of bread. And that goes into my next one that I wanted to get. Let me go to this one. It says, largest U.S. fresh egg producer halts production at plant destroys nearly 2 million chickens after Z's hits. And this is relating to the bird flu, avian, I say avian flu and things of that nature. But they're saying that this is it's 100 times worse than the Crown Royal, man, so to speak. And that Netflix series, I think it's called 322 or something like that, which goes into the skull and bones. I think that's what it's called, but I know it got like, it's a picture of an eye and got numbers in the eye, whatever. But it goes into the Crown Royal 22. It says trying to give a synopsis of what I heard. It's 100 times worse than than the when you turn 19, man. It says 100 times worse. It says the largest producer of eggs in the United States has announced that it is halting production at a plant in Texas. So this is the largest producer of eggs to the families of the earth, or the families of U.S., man. It says it is halting production at a plant in Texas after the deadly bird flu was detected there, causing the company called the Flock. Call Marine Foods announced on Tuesday that it halted production at its facility in Palmer County, Texas, about 85 miles southwest to Amarillo, after the disease was discovered there, ABC News reported. Besides the 1.6 million egg-laying hens at the plant, ABC reported the company also destroyed 337,000 pullets, female chickens not yet mature enough to lay eggs. So they're completely doing away with the whole lifeline, man. The Lord he's putting these pestilences, on the earth, and it's killing all the livestock, that these people have, man. This is Second Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? How about Hashem Yahweh Shai going to deliver us in these days? These are the days that Ezra was being shown. We're living in those times right now. Perplexity of the nations, distress and sciatic. I think that's the word. I mean, trying to use psycho, but psycho behavior in the people. It's another one I'm going to that. Well, a screenshot I'm gonna show that a woman, she went on a killing spree, or a shooting spree, I should say, because of the solar eclipse. She said that, God made her do it, which Satan, man, these people they're sick, they're demented, they have all types of legions of demons in their head to make them act like a wild animal, a brute beast. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? The beginning of sorrows, people saying, dealing with the squatter situation. The homeowners that's actually homeowners wanted to kill these people because they're just coming in their home uninvited, man. And what, not only they're coming in their home uninvited, they have laws and rules. Those are righteous decrees. Esau has laws and rules to protect, a nigga who coming into your house who haven't seen you and know you from a can of paint and never pay rent in your house, So in the beginning of great mournings, people are mourning because of the food. They can't feed their children all the time. People are literally being put in dire straits with this food situation. I was getting some food from the grocery store the other day, and that mug ranged up to like $120 to $130, and it wasn't a lot of items. It was kind of, you could say good items, but we know our food is defiled, but it was healthy items, and that's what Esau does, man. We gotta pay. First of all, we gotta pay for food, but the earth replenishes itself, but we gotta pay for food under this devil, and the good things, the things that's healthy to the body, as Elder Yashua Wamba was going into it. I was listening to a video the other day, things that's replenishing and nurturing our cells and giving it back energy. We gotta pay fucking an arm and a leg of money, to eat good things upon this earth, man. Or have good things, because under this devil there's no nutrients and things of that nature, man. So as morning is the beginning of famine. UN already issued, it was like a week or two ago, issuing that I think they said Britain, they even said that the world is on the brink of a famine. They said Britain was on the brink of famine as well, man. So everything is coming to fruition. Yahweh word, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, word is not coming back into him void. It says the beginning of great death. People are dying on a mass scale, especially down here in Louisiana. It's like two to three people dying every day, and that's just gonna be amplified as times get harder. People are gonna be looking at their neighbors eating, and them and their family starving. Like I think it was that video reverting back into the immigrant situation. I think it was a woman was like on TikTok. She was like, those immigrant dads or men or whatever, for their families, they're not gonna just let their children starve. So when they see these other people, filling their belly and eating, what you think they're gonna do? She was saying, like, they were paraphrasing, they're gonna invade one another. It's gonna be sedition. It's gonna be variance between another man and a man because of his resources. This is the game of the battle now. It's not no more fucking which shoes you got on, Jake. How much, money money is finna be of no, it's finna be of no effect, because Esau has to implement his new society, his new technocracy, his new currency. So it ain't gonna be how much shoes, how much money, how much girls, because that's gonna be or bitches, that's gonna be a liability, man. None of that's gonna matter. It's gonna be how much resources you have. That's gonna be the game, man, to these people. Because that's what they rely on. They don't rely on the Heavenly Father, which controls everything. Who tills the ground and with the mist and things of that nature. But they rely on Salakia. They ultimately rely on Satan, man. They rely on the things of this world, which is controlled by Esau. Which gets its power from the spiritual demon Shaitan, Satan. It says the beginning of wars. Yeah, we got wars. Taiwan and China, Ukraine and Russia. You got Lloyd Bankster. I think he is over. I know he's a Pentagon. He's in the Pentagon. I think he's the. Let me look it up. Damn, not him. Let's see, Lloyd Austin, yeah. He's in the Pentagon. Yeah, he's the United States Secretary of the he's the Secretary of Defense. I just seen on my Twitter notification that he was saying, there's no evidence of the genocide of in Gaza, man. So he's basically he's still back in Israel, and Israel is literally drawing America into World War III, man. So you got Iran and Russia teaming up together. You got China teaming up with Iran and Russia. So you have wars and rumors of wars, all over the four seas, man. All over the four corners of the earth. You got U.S. issuing a warning to its citizens that there might be a T attack, in their own soil. That Iran might have on something, they might, do something to the grid or something, to the American people. So you have the beginning of all these evils multiplied upon the earth, man. Great famine and great destruction. You got a lot of tribulation that's happening, man. And it says, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. You have to turn from your wickedness. That should give you a sign, like it's like a token, like the solar eclipse. You ain't supposed to be, like Apostle Tarzan, all those people in New York, he and ha and making it of a fun thing, and Texas too, making it of a fun thing of seeing this solar eclipse. This is not something that's, it's beautiful for us ultimately, because we know that's a sign of, the Yahushua is coming and the downfall of America. But to y'all should be weeping and mourning, To these American people, they should be weeping and mourning, but they don't They don't realize that Babylon will see the loss of children, man. It says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be mindful of the scourges. And that's right, man. They're not mindful of these things. Get this in 2 Ezra 6. And I'll end it off right here. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be empty. And that's right. And dealing with that pestilence, the Lord is plaguing America like it's Egypt in old time and ancient time, man. He's killing off all the flock. You just had the cicadas and things of that nature. It was I think it was millions going into the millions of cicadas will be during the solar eclipse. So like in the book of Exodus, we're dealing with the locusts, which cicadas, they eat, when you go into it, they eat vegetation as well, man. So you got perplexity on all sides. It says, I read it again, suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the Lord is doing this and implementing this in many, many ways, with the pestilence, man. you're having these sicknesses affect not only the animals, but the humans as well, man. So that's going to affect your workers. So it's what, as the scripture says, there's no more going to be work in Egypt, because people are going to be getting sick out here, man. They already said it's 100 times worse than than the one before. In 2020, something like that. 2021. Going back into the CV 19 birthday. So it's sicknesses, it's famines, it's people bugging out, and I'll just get it. Let me see. Oh, I don't even think I have it. I don't. But I was going to get that with that woman, man. She went on in Florida. She went on the interstate just shooting into people's cars because she said, God made her do it, on the solar eclipse. So you got spirits created for vengeance that's starting to really, really play 2/3. And it was Eve, man. Eve is finna be gun toting, more backdoors or setups, or however you want to call it, more and more just being the devil that she is, as well as Jake too. More and more of these monstrous children toting and just shooting old people, shooting. It's finna come a time where they finna just start shooting random people, just letting, just wreaking havoc and just doing all types of evils. It says V 100 times worse than Vid puts world dangerously close to Emic. So these are the times that we're coming in. It's hey, I'm gonna end it off. I'm gonna end it off right here. It's beautiful. Tawada Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. For that, what is that in Ezekiel 7? Thus, this is Ezekiel 7:5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and evil, and only evil." And only evil, behold, is come, and the end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. Yes, it's only evil and only evil. There's no good news in America no more, in the world. It's genocide being committed. It's talks of famine. It's talks of nuclear war. It's no talks of agreement or China holds a ceasefire or anything like that. It's only talk of evil, man. It's only talk of evil in Babylon. You got them saying, something might happen dealing with Iran. They might strike, Israel, back. They might strike, Amalek back. Or they might even come into our own home, or their own homeland and strike the people. So it's only evils and evils, man. It's famines, it's great death, it's great plagues. It's mournings of the people, man. Of course, 2/3 still find a way to be a fucking demon, but soon they're gonna realize all that fun, all that partying, all that seeing the bright side of things. No, that's is over with, man. Like they say down here, that's over with. It's over with. None of that finna be happening, man. It's only finna be evil, only finna be crying and lamenting. Because of the teeth, man, because of the benefits that you have gotten without knowing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's finna literally be stripped and taken away from you, from your father, man. The so-called white man, Esau, which you worship, man. So with that, Yahweh Ratazah, they be edifying. I'm going to face the east and give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do war and teach us. Shalom to all essential Akim that's pushing his truth, holding faith across the four corners of the earth. While shalom to the few sisters, the few Akawaf that listen and being obedient, in the homes and being obedient to their husbands. While shalom to the one that are scattered abroad. I say shalom.